My beloved child, I stopped you here on purpose. This is not an accident. This is not just another video passing across your eyes. This is not noise. This is not entertainment. This is my voice reaching for the place in you that has been tired, tested, ignored, delayed, and almost silent. Many will pass by, many will scroll away, many will say, "I will listen later." But I know you. I know the one who kept looking for a sign. I know the one who smiled in public but cried in secret. I know the one who kept praying even when nothing seemed to move. I know the one who felt forgotten, but still whispered my name. And I am telling you now, you were not forgotten. You were being prepared. You were not skipped. You were being separated. You were not rejected. You were being refined. Do not move away from this word. There is something I am going to speak into your spirit that the enemy did not want you to hear. He wanted you distracted. He wanted you offended. He wanted you tired. He wanted you numb. He wanted you to believe that my silence meant my absence. But I, the Lord your God, have been near you. Even in the silence I was near. Even in the waiting I was working. Even in the closed doors I was protecting. Even in the delays I was arranging. Even when you did not understand, I was still God over your life. Type now, I believe Jesus. Yes, type it with faith. Not because you are trying to impress anyone. Not because you need to prove something, but because your spirit must agree with heaven today. I am calling your faith back to life. I am calling your confidence back to life. I am calling your peace back to life. I am calling your heart back from disappointment. You have carried questions that no one around you understood. You have asked me, Lord, why did it happen this way? You have asked me, Lord, why did they leave? You have asked me, Lord, why did I keep getting close then lose it again? You have asked me, Lord, why does it feel like others are moving forward while I am still waiting? And I heard every question. I heard the prayer you never said out loud. I heard the tears that fell when your mouth could not form words. I heard the sigh that came from your chest when you tried to be strong one more time. I heard you, and now I speak. I declare over you that the season of silent suffering is breaking. I decree that the weight you carried without being seen is being lifted by my hand. I am releasing strength where you were weak. I am releasing peace where you were restless. I am releasing clarity where you were confused. I am releasing courage where fear tried to sit. I am releasing a fresh fire in the place where your faith almost went cold. You are not here by mistake. You are here because I knew you would not skip this. I knew you would feel the pull. I knew something inside you would say, this word is for me, and it is. Declare now, God has not forgotten me. Say it until your heart believes it again. Say it until your tears become worship. Say it until your fear becomes surrender. Say it until your disappointment loses authority. I have not forgotten you. I have not misplaced your name. I have not overlooked your labor. I have not ignored your prayers. I have not abandoned your household. I have not stopped working on your behalf. I am the God who sees. I am the God who remembers. I am the God who restores. I am the God who opens doors no man can shut. When my word says in Isaiah that I will go before you and make the crooked places straight, I was speaking to the child who would one day stand at the edge of uncertainty and need to know that I still go before them. So hear me now. I am going before you. I am straightening what looked impossible. I am breaking through what looked blocked. I am moving in conversations you are not part of. I am touching hearts that were once hard toward you. I am arranging timing you cannot see. I am closing the doors that would have harmed you. I am opening the doors that are assigned to you. And when the door opens, you will know it was me. Not luck, not chance, not human favor alone. Me, your Father, your defender, your provider, your shepherd, your waymaker. Do not scroll away from the place where I am healing you. Do not run from the word that is rebuilding you. Do not silence the very confirmation you asked me for. You prayed for a sign. You prayed for direction. You prayed for a word that would touch the deep place. And I am answering now. There is a part of you that still wonders if you are worthy of what I promised. There is a part of you that says, maybe I missed it. Longburn. There is a part of you that says, maybe it is too late. There is a part of you that says, maybe God has moved on. But I say to you today, I do not speak like man. I do not promise and forget. I do not start and fail. I do not call and abandon. I do not plant destiny in you just to leave it buried forever. I am awakening what I placed inside you. I am breathing on the dry bones of your faith. I am calling life back into the places that disappointment tried to kill. Type in faith. I receive this word. This word is not for the proud heart that only wants attention. This word is for the humble heart that kept trusting in the dark. This word is for the one who said, God, I do not understand, but I still believe. This word is for the one who lost strength, but did not lose reverence. This word is for the one who got wounded, but did not curse my name. This word is for the one who waited, even when waiting hurt. Beloved, I saw your waiting. I saw you choose peace when you had every reason to panic. I saw you bless others while your own heart was still aching. I saw you celebrate people when your own promise was still delayed. I saw you give when you were low. I saw you pray when you were tired. I saw you stand when you wanted to collapse. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one prayer, not one act of obedience, not one quiet sacrifice, not one moment of faith. I kept record, and now I declare, reward is being released in ways you did not expect. I am not only comforting you, I am correcting the story. I am not only strengthening you, I am shifting the season. I am not only speaking to your heart, I am speaking to the mountain, and the mountain must move. The heaviness must move. The fear must move. The delay must move. The confusion must move. The shame must move. The spirit of rejection must move. The cycle of almost must move. The cycle of beginning and breaking must move. I decree that what has been resisting your peace is losing power now. I decree that what has been blocking your obedience is being exposed now. I decree that what has been draining your strength is being removed now. I decree that the hidden battle is coming under my authority. You are mine. You belong to me. And because you belong to me, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The weapon formed, yes. The words were spoken, yes. The betrayal happened, yes. The pressure came, yes. But it shall not prosper. It shall not finish you. It shall not define you. It shall not bury you. It shall not cancel the promise. I am still Lord over the fire. I am still Lord over the storm. I am still Lord over the valley. I am still Lord over the waiting room. And I am still Lord over your next chapter. Stay with me in this moment, because what I say next is for the one who thought their obedience had been invisible. Your obedience has not been invisible. Your faithfulness has not been ignored. Your private worship has reached my throne. Your midnight prayers have been received. Your quiet tears have been held. Your small steps counted. Your heart posture mattered. You thought no one saw you keep going. I saw you. You thought no one understood the cost. I understood. You thought no one knew how heavy it felt. I knew. And I declare today, heaven is responding to the faith you kept when you had no visible reason to keep it. Declare now, my season has changed. Do not say it casually. Say it like a child who trusts the Father. Say it like a warrior rising from the ashes. Say it like someone who knows heaven has spoken. Your season is changing because I am changing your focus. Your season is changing because I am healing your heart. Your season is changing because I am giving you back your authority. Your season is changing because I am breaking the agreement you made with disappointment. You are no longer allowed to call yourself forgotten. You are no longer allowed to call yourself behind. You are no longer allowed to call yourself rejected. You are no longer allowed to call yourself too late. I have called you chosen. I have called you beloved. I have called you redeemed. I have called you my child, and my voice is greater than the voice of your past. My voice is greater than the voice of your critics. My voice is greater than the voice of your fear. My voice is greater than the voice of delay. Listen to me. I am not finished with you. I am not finished with your family. I am not finished with your healing. I am not finished with your future. I am not finished with the promise I placed over your name. I am not finished. The reason this word reached you is because I am pulling you closer, not to frighten you, not to pressure you, not to condemn you, but to remind you that I still speak, I still guide, I still protect, I still bless, I still restore, I still make a way. And today, I am making a way through the place that looked closed. You may not see the full path yet, but you do not need the full path to obey the next step. You need my voice, and my voice is saying, rise again, believe again, pray again, Trust again, move again, hope again, open your heart again. The enemy wanted you to become suspicious of blessing. He wanted you to become afraid of hope. He wanted you to believe that every open door would end in disappointment. But I am healing that wound now. I am removing the fear that says, what if it fails again? I am replacing it with faith that says, if God opened it, God will sustain it. Type now. I believe in my blessing. Your blessing is not just something coming to your hand. Your blessing is something I am rebuilding in your heart. A blessed heart can receive without fear. A blessed heart can move without apology. A blessed heart can obey without needing everyone to understand. A blessed heart can stand firm when others doubt. And I am making your heart strong again. I am teaching you how to receive without shrinking. I am teaching you how to walk without carrying yesterday's shame. I am teaching you how to trust me after the wound. I am teaching you how to live free. I am not asking you to pretend you were never hurt. I am telling you I am greater than what hurt you. I am not asking you to deny the battle. I am telling you the battle did not defeat my plan. I am not asking you to act like you never cried. I am telling you your tears are becoming testimony. The scripture says, I am able to do exceedingly abundantly, above all you ask or think. So why have you made your pain bigger than my power? Why have you made your delay louder than my promise? Why have you made your fear more believable than my word? Come back to faith. Come back to trust. Come back to prayer. Come back to the secret place. Come back to the place where you know my voice. I am not calling you to panic. I am calling you to alignment. I am not calling you to chase. I am calling you to receive. I am not calling you to strive. I am calling you to obey. And as you obey, I will make room. As you obey, I will send help. As you obey, I will open the right door. As you obey, I will restore what was lost. As you obey, I will bring your heart into peace. Do not skip this part, because the next level will require the version of you that believes me more than you believe your history. You cannot carry old fear into new favor. You cannot carry old bitterness into fresh blessing. You cannot carry old unbelief into divine movement. So I am washing you now. I am cleansing your heart. I am removing the residue of rejection. I am removing the heaviness of delay. I am removing the anger you did not know you were carrying. I am removing the quiet fear that made you expect disappointment. And I am giving you a new garment, a garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, a garment of faith for the spirit of fear, a garment of peace for the spirit of confusion, a garment of authority for the spirit of defeat. I declare that your inner life is being restored. I decree that your spiritual ears are opening. I decree that your heart is receiving my word again. I decree that the enemy's noise is being silenced. I decree that you will not miss what I am doing. You will not skip your own confirmation. You will not walk past your own breakthrough. You will not ignore the whisper that is leading you forward. You will hear me. You will know me. You will follow me. And you will see my goodness in the land of the living. Like this video and subscribe to the channel now, because this divine word reached you for a reason. The next confirmation may be exactly what your spirit needs to hear. My child, now listen deeper. There is a reason 99% will skip this. Not because the word has no power, not because my voice is weak, not because heaven is silent, but because many hearts have become too busy to hear me. Many have become too distracted to discern me. Many want a miracle, but they avoid the moment that requires surrender. Many want the blessing, but they do not want the correction that prepares them to carry it. But you stayed. You are still here. And because you stayed, I am going to speak to the hidden place. The place behind your smile. The place behind your strength. The place behind your I am okay. The place where you have been asking, Lord, when will it change? I say to you, the change has already begun. It began before you could see it. It began when I started removing what you were begging me to keep. It began when I closed doors you cried over. It began when I separated you from conversations that were poisoning your spirit. It began when I made you uncomfortable in places you once tolerated. It began when I allowed certain things to end, not because I was punishing you, but because I was positioning you. You thought the ending was loss. I called it protection. You thought the delay was denial. I called it preparation. You thought the silence was rejection. I called it deepening. You thought the loneliness was abandonment. I called it consecration. I was drawing you away from noise so you could hear me clearly. I was teaching you that not every crowd is covenant. Not every opportunity is assignment. Not every open door is from me. Not every person who claps for you is connected to your destiny. And not every delay is demonic. Some delays are divine protection. Some closed doors are mercy. Some unanswered prayers are my love covering you from what would have broken you. Type now, I trust God's timing. Yes, type it now. Because your timing has been one of the greatest battles in your heart. You have wondered why I allowed others to move forward first. You have wondered why your name did not seem called. You have wondered why you kept watching people receive what you prayed for. But I am not late. I am not confused. I am not trying to find your address. I know where you are. I know what you need. I know what you can carry. I know what you cannot carry yet. And because I love you, I will not give you a blessing that destroys your intimacy with me. I will not hand you a door that pulls you away from my presence. I will not release increase without also building wisdom. I will not release visibility without also forming humility. I will not release favor without also strengthening your foundation. I am not only preparing the blessing for you, I am preparing you for the blessing. That is why the process felt longer than expected. That is why the waiting stretched your faith. That is why the pruning hurt. That is why certain relationships shifted. That is why old patterns started feeling unbearable. Because I am not bringing you into the next season with the same wounds ruling your choices. I am healing the place that would have mishandled the blessing. I am healing the place that would have settled for less. I am healing the place that would have confused attention with love. I am healing the place that would have given my glory to man. Declare now, God is preparing me. I know it has not always felt like preparation. Sometimes it felt like pressure. Sometimes it felt like rejection. Sometimes it felt like a storm that would not end. But even in the storm, I was teaching your spirit to stand. Even in the pressure, I was forming endurance. Even in the rejection, I was teaching you not to build your identity on human approval. Even in the tears, I was drawing worship from your deepest place. And that worship became warfare. When you worshiped while wounded, heaven heard. When you prayed while tired, heaven heard. When you forgave while hurting, heaven heard. When you kept showing love while feeling unseen, heaven heard. When you chose obedience over revenge, heaven heard. And now I declare, the seed of obedience is producing fruit. You are not empty. You are not behind. You are not invisible. You are becoming. You are growing. You are rising. You are being shaped into someone who can walk through open doors without losing their soul. Do not skip this truth. The blessing I am bringing will require discernment. It will require patience. It will require humility. It will require prayer. It will require stewardship. It will require the courage to say no to what looks good but is not God. I am placing that courage inside you now. I am activating holy discernment. I am causing your spirit to recognize what belongs to your assignment and what was sent to distract you. You will not be deceived by glitter. You will not be pulled by pressure. You will not be manipulated by guilt. You will not be controlled by fear. You will not abandon your calling for temporary comfort. I am raising you with authority. I am raising you with wisdom. I am raising you with a clean heart. I am raising you to move differently. What I am doing in you is deeper than applause. It is deeper than attention. It is deeper than money. It is deeper than being noticed. It is covenant. It is purpose. It is my hand shaping your life into a testimony that will point back to me. The world may measure you by speed. I measure you by surrender. The world may measure you by status. I measure you by faithfulness. The world may measure you by followers. I measure you by obedience. The world may measure you by noise. I measure you by fruit. And I declare fruit is coming. Fruit in your spirit. Fruit in your decisions. Fruit in your relationships. Fruit in your household. Fruit in your work. Fruit in your finances. Fruit in your health. Fruit in your peace. Fruit in your prayers. Fruit that remains. The scripture says the blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. So I am not releasing sorrowful increase. I am not releasing doors that come with hidden bondage. I am not releasing gifts that steal your peace. I am releasing what carries my hand, my peace, my wisdom, and my purpose. I am releasing blessing with assignment. provision with responsibility, favor with humility, open doors with discernment, increase with stewardship. Type in faith. I receive God's wisdom, because wisdom will protect what favor opens. Wisdom will guard what blessing releases. Wisdom will help you know when to speak and when to be silent. Wisdom will help you know when to move and when to wait. Wisdom will help you know who to trust and who to love from a distance. Wisdom will help you recognize that not every invitation is your door. Wisdom will keep you from repeating old cycles. I am pouring wisdom into you now. I am giving you clarity that confusion cannot overpower. I am giving you peace that fear cannot explain. I am giving you strength that your past cannot steal. I am giving you authority that your insecurity cannot silence. I am giving you vision again. You thought your vision died because disappointment touched it, but I am reviving it. You thought your dream was too delayed, but I am breathing on it. You thought your assignment was too damaged, but I am restoring it. You thought your heart was too tired, but I am strengthening it. You thought your faith was too small, but I can move mountains with mustard seed faith. Do not despise the small faith you still have. Bring it to me. Give me the faith that survived the storm. Give me the faith that still whispers Jesus through tears. Give me the faith that still opens this word and listens. Give me the faith that is tired but not dead. I will multiply it. I will strengthen it. I will use it. I will make it rise again. Declare now, my faith is rising again. Yes, my child, your faith is rising, not because everything suddenly made sense, but because I am speaking. Not because every problem disappeared, but because my presence is greater. Not because every question has an answer, but because my voice is enough. You are entering a season where you must stop asking fear for permission. Fear will always tell you to wait. Fear will always tell you that you are not ready. Fear will always tell you that you will fail. Fear will always remind you of who left, what broke, what hurt, and what went wrong. But I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power. I gave you love. I gave you a sound mind. So I decree that the spirit of fear loses its grip over your decisions. I decree that anxiety will not be your counselor. I decree that shame will not be your identity. I decree that rejection will not be your teacher. I decree that delay will not be your prophecy. I decree that my word will become louder than every lie. You are not what happened to you. You are not what they said about you. You are not the mistake you made. You are not the season you survived. You are mine, washed, covered, forgiven, chosen, beloved, called, and I am still writing. There are pages of your story that you have not lived yet. There are doors with your name on them that you have not reached yet. There are people assigned to be blessed through your testimony who have not heard it yet. There are rooms where your obedience will matter. There are moments where your faith will inspire someone else not to quit. So do not let this temporary battle convince you that your story is over. It is not over. It is turning. It is shifting. It is being redeemed. I am the God who restores the years the locust has eaten. Not just the things, the years, the time, the strength, the joy, the confidence, the peace, the opportunities, the courage, the voice, the hope. I am restoring more than you lost. I am restoring who you were before disappointment taught you to shrink. I am restoring the fire you had before delay made you tired. I am restoring the boldness you had before rejection made you cautious. I am restoring the joy you had before pressure made you numb. I am restoring you. Type now. God is restoring me. Let that declaration rise from your spirit. God is restoring me. God is healing me. God is strengthening me. God is opening doors for me. God is not finished with me. I am not finished with you. I am only beginning to show you what my mercy can do with a surrendered life. There were times you thought you were losing everything, but I was removing what could not go with you. There were times you thought you were being buried, but I was planting you. There were times you thought you were hidden because you were forgotten, but I hid you because I was protecting the oil. I hid you because your heart needed healing. I hid you because your roots needed depth. I hid you because your voice needed purity. I hid you because your next season required preparation, not performance. Now the hidden season is producing strength. Now the pressure is producing endurance. Now the tears are producing compassion. Now the waiting is producing wisdom. Now the rejection is producing holy confidence. And now I declare that you will not come out bitter. You will come out better. You will not come out empty. You will come out filled. You will not come out confused. You will come out clear. You will not come out defeated. You will come out with testimony. I am placing testimony in your mouth. Not a fake testimony, not a shallow testimony, not words you borrowed from someone else. A testimony born from the fire. A testimony born from prayer. A testimony born from survival. A testimony born from my faithfulness. And when you speak, others will know that I am still God. They will know that I still heal. They will know that I still provide. They will know that I still restore. They will know that I still call the overlooked. They will know that I still use the wounded. They will know that I still bless the faithful. Do not skip this moment. This is where your heart must agree with heaven. I am breaking the inner agreement you made with smallness. I am breaking the agreement you made with disappointment. I am breaking the agreement you made with fear. I am breaking the agreement you made with maybe it will never happen. I am breaking the agreement you made with I am always the one left behind. No, that is not my word over you. My word over you is life. My word over you is purpose. My word over you is restoration. My word over you is peace. My word over you is favor. My word over you is movement. My word over you is open doors. My word over you is new strength. My word over you is divine timing. And when my word goes forth, it does not return empty. It accomplishes what I sent it to do. So I send this word into your life now, into your home, into your heart, into your mind, into your decisions, into your finances, into your relationships, into your health, into your future, into the place that has felt stuck, into the place that has felt dry, into the place that has felt forgotten. And I decree, live again, hope again, believe again, rise again, pray again, dream again, move again, receive again. I am releasing a fresh wind over you. I am releasing divine strength over you. I am releasing holy confidence over you. I am releasing peace that guards your mind. I am releasing direction that brings you out of confusion. I am releasing provision that meets the need. I am releasing favor that opens the right door. I am releasing restoration that cannot be explained by human effort. And I am doing it for my glory. Not so you can boast in yourself. Not so you can forget me. Not so you can depend on the blessing more than the blesser. But so your life becomes a sign that I am faithful. Give your biggest and strongest seed now without delay. The QR code is on the screen, and the PayPal link is in the pinned comment. So in faith, act before this moment passes, and trust God with your obedience. Now, my beloved child, receive this final word with your whole heart, because this is where chains begin to break. This is where the old season loses authority. This is where delay starts losing its grip. This is where fear is confronted by my voice. This is where your spirit rises and says, I will not die in the place God called me to overcome. You have come too far to turn back now. You have prayed too much to surrender to fear now. You have survived too much to believe the enemy now. You have cried too many tears for me not to turn them into testimony. You have trusted me in too many dark places to think I would abandon you at the edge of breakthrough. I brought you here. I carried you here. I sustained you here. And I will not leave you here. I declare that the hand that held you in the valley is the same hand opening the door before you. I decree that the God who kept you through the storm is the God who is leading you into peace. I decree that the fire did not burn your promise. I decree that the flood did not drown your assignment. I decree that the delay did not cancel your destiny. I decree that your name is still known in heaven. I decree that your prayers are still alive before my throne. I decree that the blessing assigned to your obedience will not be stolen. Type now. I receive this blessing. Do not whisper it like you are unsure. Declare it like faith has returned to your chest. I receive this blessing. I receive this word. I receive this restoration. I receive this peace. I receive this healing. I receive this open door. I receive what God has spoken over my life. My child, I am not calling you to receive with greed. I am calling you to receive with faith. I am not calling you to chase wealth as an idol. I am calling you to trust me as provider. I am not calling you to worship increase. I am calling you to steward blessing with wisdom. For my word says in Deuteronomy that it is I who gives power to get wealth. that my covenant may be established. So when I bless you with purpose. When I provide with assignment. When I increase with responsibility. When I open doors, I open them for kingdom impact. I am not raising you to be consumed by things. I am raising you to be trusted with what I place in your hands. I am breaking the fear of lack. I am breaking the shame attached to receiving. I am breaking the cycle where you always feel one step behind. I am breaking the pattern of starting and stopping. I am breaking the spirit of confusion around your next move. I am breaking the heaviness that made even simple steps feel impossible. I am breaking delay. I am breaking discouragement. I am breaking the voice that told you it will never happen. I am breaking it now. Declare now. Delay is breaking off my life. Yes, delay is breaking, not because you forced it, not because you manipulated it, not because you made your own way, but because I have spoken. When I speak, chains listen. When I speak, mountains move. When I speak, storms bow. When I speak, graves open. When I speak, dry bones live. When I speak, doors respond. When I speak, seasons shift. And I am speaking over you now. Live, rise, receive, walk forward. Come out of fear, come out of hiding, come out of shame, come out of confusion, come out of the mindset that says you are not enough. Come out of the place where you keep replaying what broke. Come out of the place where you keep waiting for people to approve what I already blessed. I do not need their permission to favor you. I do not need their agreement to open your door. I do not need their applause to validate your calling. I do not need their memory to restore your name. I am God. I raise, I restore, I promote, I heal, I provide, I protect, I make a way, and I am making a way for you. There are doors you thought were permanently closed, but I am placing my hand on the handle. There are opportunities you thought were gone forever, but I am able to restore in ways you never expected. There are resources you thought you would never have, but I am able to supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. There are relationships you thought broke you beyond repair, but I am healing you so deeply that you will love again without fear. There are dreams you buried quietly, but I am breathing on them. There are prayers you stopped praying because it hurt too much to hope, but I am awakening hope again. Type in faith. My hope is alive again. Yes, my child, hope is alive. Faith is alive. Your future is alive. Your promise is alive. Your assignment is alive. Your worship is alive. Your testimony is alive. You are alive because I kept you. And because I kept you, I will lead you. This is not the season to collapse. This is the season to stand. This is not the season to surrender to old fear. This is the season to agree with my word. This is not the season to hide from the call. This is the season to answer. This is not the season to doubt every good thing. This is the season to receive with discernment and gratitude. I am opening your eyes to see what you could not see before. I am opening your ears to hear what you ignored before. I am opening your heart to believe what pain made difficult. I am opening your hands to receive what obedience prepared. I am opening your path to move where I am leading. I am opening doors. I am opening gates. I am opening access. I am opening favor. I am opening understanding. I am opening divine connections. I am opening peace. I am opening a new chapter. I am touching the broken place. I am strengthening the weak place. I am calming the anxious place. I am awakening the sleeping place. I am blessing the surrendered place. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to trust me. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the process. Trust me with the door. Trust me with the person. Trust me with the provision. Trust me with the future. Trust me with the promise. Trust me with the next step. I know what I am doing, and I know why I brought this word to you. 99% may skip it, but you did not, because your spirit knew. Your spirit felt the call. Your spirit recognized my voice. Your spirit needed this reminder. Go forward knowing that heaven has not forgotten your name. I decree that chains are breaking now. I decree that delay is ending now. Go forward, my beloved child. Your season has changed. I have spoken, and my word will stand.